Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Running in Circles podcast. This is the final episode of the season, and as usual, we have with us Venu joining us for the last episode. Hi, Venu.
Hey, hi, Paula.
Yeah, hi. Running in Circles season 4 is about to close. What did you think of overall this season?
Yeah, I think it was a great season, dude. I mean, there were a lot of topics that I could kind of relate to,
Hmm.
especially with all the stuff that is like going around me, and that will happen to me as well.
Hmm.
Like, I can think of one interesting episode, which was about loneliness, right? That you did with
Hmm.
Harsha, if I'm not
Hmm.
mistaken. And
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
relate to all that because I will be traveling for my master's in a week, right? And
Hmm.
I'm damn sure I'm going to face all the feelings that you guys talked about in that video, right? I mean, in that podcast.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then the other ones like responsibilities as well, right?
Hmm.
So I've been living with my parents here since forever, right? It's only during my uh, college period, right? The 4 years of college where I stayed in hostel for a while.
Hmm.
Even then, I didn't really have much responsibility, right?
Hmm.
Because hostel, I mean, most of it is done, right? Clothes, there's a
Yeah.
laundry thing. Food, someone cooks for you. I mean, in the hostel mess, and then you go eat there. So there's not much responsibilities there, right? But
Hmm.
now going and living, I won't say alone, I'll be living with my roommates, but a lot of things now I'll have to do on my own, right? Cooking
Mm-hmm. Mm,
and washing my clothes and all that.
mm,
So, and tracking expenses, right? I mean, I don't think I'd really tracked expenses in college, in my 4 years of undergrad college, right? I mean,
mm.
but now it's in a new country where money, it's going to be costly, right? So I can't be
Yeah.
as, I'll have to be a little more frugal in my spending, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So all that is
Not,
something that
not,
I
I won't
got
say
through from,
frugal exactly. You'd have to be more
Mhm.
mindful in terms
Yeah,
of where you're
yeah.
spending. Yeah.
And also, I mean, see, the thing is, when I was in India, right? I mean, I never really cared for the best deals, right? So to
Yeah.
speak.
Mm,
If I liked something, I mean, if it was, say, just costed me like a little bit more than the other ones, I mean, I wouldn't really care about the price difference of two, three items, right? I mean,
mm.
if I really like something, I would just buy it. But I
Yeah.
think, now I'll have to be a little more, uh, I need to be mindful of how much money I have and kind of, ensure that, I don't go beyond a certain limit, right? And that
Yeah.
means I need to be very mindful of what I'll be buying and what it'll actually cost, right? And start actual bargaining, right? I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Got it.
yeah, so though that is something that I really took away from some of the podcast
Mm.
talks that you had.
Yeah. Uh, what do you think was like, I mean, the ideas that you said, that was the intention anyways, but what do you think in this season was different compared to like the previous ones?
Uh, I think the topics, in some sense, I think in the previous seasons, I think the topics were more how do I put it, topical, right? I mean, you discussed
Mm,
about movies, you discussed about movies of that year and all that. That
mm,
would be a good part of the podcast
mm,
season, right? I mean,
mm,
you would have a good number of very topical subjects, right?
mm.
Uh, or informative topics like, I remember, I think there was one episode in your previous season where you guys talked about streaming platforms, right? Which is
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
informative, right?
yeah,
But I think this was more on the lines of, more how we live our lives, right? And what changed. So it's more
yeah,
personal musings than anything else, right? So I think
yeah.
that part was very different in this season, and I
Mm-hmm.
think I kind of enjoyed it. So,
Yeah, understood. Uh, that was the intention. Like, previously, like we talked about experience and things. But this season, I think we got more personal in terms of having our own choices, um, and like how we deal with things and stuff. Yeah.
uh,
So,
so
you got any questions for me?
yes, yes. So this has been your fourth season now, yeah?
Yeah,
and lots more to come. So, how has the
lots
season been
more.
for you?
So, I was thinking of doing this season for a long time. Last December, to be fair, I usually do this podcast every December. But this December, I was traveling around, continents, but as to speak, so I didn't get time to, make this season. But again, and personally as well, I was going through a lot of things, which were just important to my career. So I didn't really get time for this. But now that I have time and now that I have a direction in terms of where my career is going, I thought this was the right time to uh, make this season. And also, like, um, I couldn't, like, I really needed this, season to come out at this time. I wasn't doing very well when I started the season, but of course, through these conversations, this season has helped me feel better. So, very happy for that. Um, so yeah, that's why if you again, as you said, the previous seasons which we've done, they were pretty, um, like they were experience based and everything. But I think this season got pretty personal. I talked about a lot of things. Not just me. Even all the guests that had come up on the episode, even they talked about a lot of personal stuff. And that's why I'm pretty proud of the season.
Yeah, nice. I can imagine that.
Yeah.
And why did you choose these subjects? I mean, what was the reason
Hmm.
behind the subjects that you chose?
Um, got it. So, every season has sort of its, own theme going on per se. First season was just like a beginning of something new. Um, Second season was, there are multiple crossroads. Um, and which direction do you go to? What do you do? What decisions do you take? Third, the theme of season three was about um may having like a lighthouse in your life, and having a sense of direction of where you're going. Season four was again, the logo is like a boat heading into a direction. So season four is about, now we sort of know what the path is. Now we're just getting there. So season four is about getting there and you know reaching to where you want to be. So, I designed the subjects around that. Um, Job market was just something that not just me, but so many people who are looking for jobs are going through. Um, Efforts and responsibilities is again, you know, um, we all have we all are taking up more and more responsibilities as we grow older. So I thought that was a very good thing to talk about. Um, I try to, what do you say, maintain a good balance of um, information episodes and, as you said, and what do you say, personal episodes. So we talked about the sporting culture thing. Worrying routine and perception is also like, that was such a hard topic to talk about because we so rarely talk about what we're not good at. So I'm very pretty happy with that. Loneliness lessons, again, we all go through it. Um, so might as well talk about it. And similarly, moral compass, money, happiness, admitting mistakes. All of these things are, something that we like. All of these are qualities of our personality, and it's our choices in those things that define that make us who we are. So um that's why I chose those subjects.
And which one was your favorite?
Oh, you're putting me in the spot here. I don't want to choose a favorite because uh that would it would begin a civil war in terms of the people who are in the gas. But I'm pretty proud of to pick one. I would say I'm pretty happy with um, like the efforts and responsibilities one, because I talked about a lot of personal things there. Second one was also about uh, worrying, routine, and perception. And that also was very good because it wasn't easy to talk about how I'm a very big worrier and I worry about things not going my way. So yeah, those two episodes were very good.
Yeah, yeah, I agree too. I mean, like, when you hear those episodes,
Mm,
they like, you'll be like, okay, yeah, this happened to me, right? This happens to me,
mm,
and that familiarity, hits you, and then, and then you see how others deal with it, right?
yeah.
And, that kind of helps you as well, personally.
Mm.
So yeah, so what about season 5? What's the theme behind that?
Oh, so I really don't have um any I like do I want to make another season of Running in Circles? Yes. Do I know when will come? I don't think that I've figured that out yet. I just want, like, once there is enough things that I go through and once there's enough things that we all go through, then I feel it's like the right time to make season 5. Like, we talked about a lot of things. Then again, when we get new experiences, then I feel like there would be a good time to season 5. But I don't think like it would be soon. Like, season 4 came after a gap of like 18 months. Season 5, ideally, it should come in December, which is like 4 months from now. But,
Yeah,
I don't think it'll come in December. I think I'm gonna take my own time and decide when is the right time to make season 5. But yeah, it will be there when there's enough experiences that we all go through, and when there are new relatable topics to talk about, then I think I'll talk about. Then I think I'll make season 5.
right. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, so close out this episode. Good luck on your pursuit of masters is going to be great. You will, just experience a different culture, a different way of living. A lot of your concepts about, you know, spending, making friends, maintaining friends, and all will change. But, good luck for that.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Pallav, and good luck to you also. So you just graduated. The tough job market, I understand, but and I'm sure you'll get success that you
Yeah,
truly
yeah.
deserve. So
Yeah, so my focus is pretty much going to be on my career for quite some time. Um, so
uh,
yeah, just looking forward to that. All right then. Thank you so much for listening to this entire season. As I said, season 4 is at a time when I was not doing very well, when was going through a lot of things personally, but I'm very happy that the season happened and I could talk about the episode with my friends. And, the episodes were also good and it made me feel better. So thank you. Bye.
bye bye.